Hey guys, right here, and I just saw Fury. So basically, this movie is about World War II, and this focuses on people who use the tanks and stuff. It's like bas basically, Brad Pitt runs like this whole tank thing. Like he's like the how do I say, like the boss of the tanks or whatever, and he has like a crew that involves Shia LaBeouf, Michael Pena, uh, John Bernthal, and Logan Lerman, who actually Shia LaBeouf, if he does as good as he does in this, and doesn't be like a whiny little baby like he was in Transformers, the Transformers trilogy, he could actually have a good film career ahead. I think Transformers and Indiana Jones 4 is what kind of like screwed him up a bit, but if he starts doing like roles like this, he could actually have a really good future. I mean, he did Holes back in 2003. So anyway, Fury. So basically, World War II tanks. It takes place April 1945 in Germany. Um, it's really cool. This movie is really good. It's dark, gritty, not like not like one of, it's not like other World War II movies where it focuses on the battles. This focuses on the tanks and the battles and how people use the tanks and like they like shoot people with the tanks. There's like this one scene where this dude, well, like one of them is like in that tank, and they shoot one of the Nazis, and it like hits him in the knee and cuts his knee right off, and he falls to the ground. Thought that was pretty cool to see. But yeah, body count in this movie, there is a lot, and so Logan Lerman, he's basically being pushed around by some of his crew because he doesn't like fighting. He didn't want to be in the war in the first place, but I think he was like drafted or whatever. And so they're basically like ginormous dicks towards him, including Brad Pitt, who's, like I said, the kind of like the boss. Um, and Shane, no, John Bernthal is like the biggest dick you'll ever meet in this movie. Just, he, um, he just he's just like a really rude, mean, doesn't give a crap about anyone mostly. Well, mainly Logan Lerman's character. But so yeah. But what was I gonna say? Um what else is there to say? Although this movie took a slight detour from the focus of the like war, but it's not something that's gonna make me degrade the film. It's still an outstanding film. I'm not gonna let the detour of the film where they're like inside this house and they're having dinner with these two German women. I'm not gonna let that degrade my rating, but it was just a very slow scene. I just want to put that in my review and say, guys, there's a slow scene. It'll last for about 15 minutes, so it doesn't take away from the action too much. Just wanted to warn you guys. If you guys think this is gonna be a dark, gritty war film. Oh yeah, and this is directed by David Ayer, who directed Sabotage earlier this year, which was not that great of a film, not well received by critics, not as much as this movie was. And he's also the producer of some of Anton Fuqua's, whatever his name is, the director of Equalizer and Training Day. He produced, I think he produced Training Day. I'm not sure if he produced Equalizer. That came out a couple weeks ago. But he also produced the first Fast and Furious U571. That's it. So anyway, I give Fury 5 stars out of 5. This was a great World War II movie, different from the other World War II movies, which is not always a bad thing. It was actually a good thing. I like how they focus on like the tanks more than, how should I say it, more than the like other weapons. I like how they use the tank as a weapon. It's not like guns and all the other stuff. I loved how they just focus on the weapons on the tank and how they kill people with the tank. Oh yeah, another thing with the tank. Whenever somebody shot out of a tank, it looked like lasers shooting out of it. So this is basic. I guess you could say this was Star Wars. I don't know, horrible joke. Anyway, so yeah, Fury 5 stars out of 5. Um, Definitely uh, one of the greatest modern war films next to Lone Survivor. Lone Survivor is actually pretty good. That came out earlier this year. And I'm also excited for that new war film with Bradley Cooper, American Sniper, which I hope is good. It's directed by Clint Eastwood. I think it's Universal. So, it comes out Christmas, so it should be good. Universal alone is good, so